Hello, I'm Carol Vorderman and welcome to a special episode of Perfect 10. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in 10 minutes. Stay with me. Welcome to a very special episode of Perfect 10. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in just 10 minutes. And as some of you might have already guessed, the brand new series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Over Here, South Africa, starts tonight on ITV, featuring quite a few familiar faces. Yes, including me. And you can follow my progress in South Africa from tonight on ITV, so make sure you check it out and cheer on your favourite quiz mistress. Thank you very much. Now, I would never forget, of course, about my perfect tenors. I am back, as I am every Monday, with a daily quiz that's packed with riddles, puzzles and brain teasers that will educate, that will entertain and that will irritate the life out of you. And the best thing is, it only takes 10 minutes. Right, I hope you had a great weekend, I really do. And that you're ready to start whipping that mind of yours into shape this fine Monday morning. We are here, as ever, throughout the week, Monday to Friday. So make sure you subscribe, you follow, and you like so that you can get the next episode as soon as it drops. And don't forget to follow us on our socials too for even more Perfect 10 content, including exclusive questions which you won't find anywhere else, and occasionally some Perfect 10 prizes. Just search for Perfect 10 Carol on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, there are 50 points available over this week, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves just yet. We've got 10 questions, 10 points up for grabs today, and who knows, there may be a few questions about my fellow campmates in the mix, so keep an ear out for those. Before we start though, don't forget to download your Perfect 10 scorecard for the week from our website, perfect10.uk, and you can fill it out as you go and leave it lying around the house so other people see just how smart you are. Right, enough chit chat. Let's start today's show, shall we? Here is your Monday Perfect 10. Question 1, as always, is your starter for a Perfect 10. Since it launched in 2002, I'm a Celebrity UK has taken place on 3 different continents: Australia, Africa, and which other continent? Yes, we've been all over, haven't we? Originally, the show took place in Australia. This new series packs us off to South Africa, but there was a third location. Which continent was it on? Question 2 is hearsay. You're about to hear a sound clip that relates to a well-known phrase or saying. So, what phrase is hidden in these sounds?
Okay, everybody, please form a queue. You know the order. Pensioners at the front.
All right, dear.
Supermodels, you get behind them.
Okay.
Say what you hear. What can you hear? Don't forget you can pause Perfect 10 whenever you like. It isn't cheating. That's just if you need a little bit of extra thinking time. You just can't listen to the answers, rewind, go back and answer the questions correctly. That is cheating, but pausing is not. Question 3 is Carol lateral thinking, so consider this question very carefully. On which day of the week must a month begin in order to have a Friday the 13th? Question 4, as ever, is our memory game, so listen carefully to this clip and answer the question that follows.
4,000 years into the future, one man and his team of 12 elite super soldiers have just 24 hours to pull off the impossible. Save the world from total destruction. Starring 5-time Academy Award winner Casey Hunter and 3-time Golden Globe nominee Melanie Berry, the 5th installment in the blockbuster franchise, Perfect Team 10.
There's too many of them. We can't hold them back.
Coming to cinemas worldwide on June 12th. Save the world one final time.
Wow, that was an action-packed trailer. Shame it's not a real movie, though. It's just a Perfect 10 movie. Anyway, I hope you were listening because here comes your question. How many Academy Awards has the fictitious actor Casey Hunter won? The answer you needed was in the clip, but can you recall the information you need to answer the question correctly? Questions 5, 6, and 7 are all part of a group we like to call the 3 Fs: frivolous, familiar, and fun. Common knowledge questions about pop culture, everyday items, and the world around us. So, question 5 is all about one of my fellow campmates. Shaun Ryder was in a very famous Manchester band in the late 80s and early 90s. But what is the name of that band? Here's question 6 and one of South Africa's finest snacks. Which word beginning with the letter B is a form of dried cured meat originating in South Africa? No cheating, you're not allowed to Google the answers. But how are you feeling today? Confident? A little bit wobbly? Hopefully this question will guarantee you another point. Jordan Banjo, another campmate of mine, appeared dressed as a viper with a Mohican on which ITV show? My really good buddy Jordan from Diversity, but on which show was he dressed as a punk viper? One in, one out now, where we change a letter in a word to create a new word. Which letter can you change in the word grab, G-R-A-B, to make something you might see somebody eat on I'm a Celebrity this week? Feel free to hit pause if you need some extra thinking time. There are no time limits here on Perfect 10. Question 9 is called I know this. As with a bit of logic and a little bit of deduction, an extra point could be yours. So here we go. Which is the only star sign in the Western zodiac that begins and ends with the same letter? Well done. We're almost at the finish line. Question 10. Let's finish Monday's quiz with our daily riddle. Here we go. All my shirts are blue except 2 of them. All my shirts are red except 2. And all my shirts are green except 2. What is the minimum number of shirts that I have? And there you have it. That's all the hard work done for Monday's episode. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really important so you don't miss tomorrow's show. And if you want to entertain, educate, and irritate me, send us what you've got to @Perfect10Carol on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in 10 minutes. They were 10 toughies today, especially for a Monday. But did you get a perfect 10 score? Well, here's where you find out. Question 1. Since it launched in 2002, I'm a Celebrity UK has taken place on 3 different continents: Australia, Africa, and which other continent? And the answer, of course, is Europe. Cast your minds back to the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. I'm sure we all remember what was going on during that time. Restrictions on travel meant that the series couldn't shoot in New South Wales in Australia, so production moved to Gwyllch Castle in good old North Wales in the UK. UK, obviously part of Europe. Question 2 was our hearsay round. What phrase was hidden in these sounds?
OK, everybody, please form a queue. You know the order. Pensioners at the front.
All right, dear.
Supermodels, you get behind them.
And the answer is age before beauty. Well done if you got that right. Question 3 was my carolateral thinking question, and today was all about the calendar. On which day of the week must a month begin in order to have a Friday the 13th? And the answer is Sunday. There will always be at least one Friday the 13th in any given year, and up to 3 of them. Oh dear. Question 4 was our memory question, where we heard a thrilling trailer for a fictional movie. But the question I asked was, how many Academy Awards has the fictional actor Casey Hunter won? And the answer was in the clip. The answer was 5 Academy Awards for the fictional movie star Casey Hunter. I think that must be some sort of record. No wonder he's fictional. Right, well done. If you managed to retain that nugget of information, you just scored yourself a perfect 10 point. Question 5, we're into the 3 Fs. Shaun Ryder was in a very famous Manchester band in the late 80s and early 90s, but what is the name of that band? And the answer is the Happy Mondays. Of course, today is a Happy Monday. And Shaun has got so many stories about being on the road with the band, but here's one of my favourites. Having overslept before a gig in Newcastle, a panicked Shaun Ryder found his bandmates and roadies had already left the hotel. Quickly dressing, Hailing a taxi, he headed for the city's biggest venue, rushed through the stage door, arrived on stage just as the band were beginning their first song. Unfortunately, the band on the stage was Simply Red. The Mondays were playing down the road at a smaller venue. I bet Mick Hucknall loved that. Right, next question. Which word beginning with the letter B is a form of dried cured meat originating in South Africa? And the answer is biltong. The name biltong comes from the Afrikaans word for bil, meaning rump, and tong, meaning strip. Now, it was traditionally made using beef, but it can also be made from kudu, a type of South African antelope, buffalo, zebra, ostrich, and even fish biltong. And question 7, Jordan Banjo appeared dressed as a viper with a Mohican hairstyle on which ITV show? Quite the outfit, Jord. The answer is The Masked Dancer. Seriously, though, go and Google the costume. It's quite incredible. Question 8, and it's one in, one out. Which letter can you change in the word grab, G-R-A-B, to make something you might see somebody eat on I'm a Celebrity this week? Change the letter A, of course, for the letter U to get a delicious grub, G-R-U-B. Question 9 was, I know this, let's see if you did, which is the only star sign in the Western zodiac that begins and ends with the same letter. And the answer is Sagittarius. And finally, question 10, as always, our daily riddle. All my shirts are blue except 2. All my shirts are red except 2. And all my shirts are green except 2. What is the minimum number of shirts I have? Did you figure it out? The answer is 3 shirts, 1 in each colour. So, did you score a perfect 10 today? Don't worry if you didn't, there's always tomorrow. And if this was your first time listening, then first of all, welcome. We always have room for one more here at Perfect 10. You are now a Perfect 10er, by the way. But don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and follow us on YouTube and across our social media channels so you don't miss out on any of our daily rounds, obviously, daily podcasts, or any of our exclusive social media content. Come and join the Perfect 10 family on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and get involved with all of our bonus exclusive questions there as well. Not only is this a great exercise for your mind, a lot of people are playing it in teams now. I know a lot of people in offices are playing it in their coffee break and shouting out the answers and having a good laugh at the same time. So, if you want to be the first to hear about all of the latest from Perfect 10 HQ, that's here, plus get access to our exclusive competitions, behind the scenes footage, and the bonus questions, head over to www.perfect10.uk and sign up for our newsletter. I will be back tomorrow, but before I go, as always, I'll leave you with an anagram. No points for this, though, just something to keep your mind ticking over until tomorrow. Which British pop sensation is a bit of an artsy Cheryl? A-R-T-S-Y, artsy. S-H-E-R-Y-L, Cheryl. Artsy Cheryl is an anagram of which pop star? I'll have the answer to that, plus another 10 perfect questions to stretch that mind muscle of yours tomorrow. I'm Cara Vorderman, and that was Monday's Perfect 10. I'll see you tomorrow for more quizzy fun. And I do hope you enjoy the new series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, South Africa, starting tonight on ITV, and I'll catch up on ITVX. Until then, I hope you have a perfect day.